Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So before I start today's class, I just wanted to thank all of you. I've seen many of you in Radhashtami doing many wonderful services. So thank you everyone from the bottom of my heart, and especially you can say from Srimati Radharani. I was watching many young youths and other people also doing so many wonderful stuff. But Mataji was picking up all the rubbish plates. The way she was fully absorbed in the seva. It's very nice. Many people are inside the kitchen serving prasadam, cleaning team. Very nice. Thank you to all of you. I hope Srimati Radharani is very pleased with you. Also for the verses, I should quickly, you don't have to say chapter 2, verse 61. You can say 261, just to save some time. That will be nice. But nothing wrong with chapter 261 as well. Okay, so we are in chapter 2. So we are in the second section, which is the Jnana, which is the counter argument for Arjuna's. Which argument? Anyone can say? So the section here, which we are reading, Jnana 11 to 30, is counteracting which argument of Krishna? Sorry, Arjuna. Anyone? First argument of Arjuna?
Compassion.
Compassion. Thank you, Mataji. Huh? So he was very compassionate. So Krishna is counter-arguing that argument. And we started from 2:11 last week. So let's quickly do the revision. Who would like to go? On my screen, I have Sohail Prabhu. Would you like to do? You don't have to.
I wasn't here last
He
week.
wasn't there. Okay, Amrit Prabhu.
Yes,
Just
Prabhu,
just
I'll
a
do it.
translation and some main points.
Okay. 2:11. The
Yes.
Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. So we can see how Arjuna here in the previous chapter, he was giving a lot of evidences from dharma point of view that these are my gurus and my family members are in the battlefield, and if I kill them, then sin will come to me, and their wives will be left alone, and they will uh, they will conjugate, and they will have children who are of lower consciousness. All these things Arjuna was saying on a dharmic level. But then Krishna said, after giving Gyan, that we are not this body. Krishna said that, no, before saying that, he said that you are mourning for something which is not worthy of lamentation. Then he said that those who are wise, in the sense that those who are elevated in Gyan, they see the soul, they don't see the body.
Yeah.
So they lament neither for the living nor for the dead.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice. Done very well. So Prabhu has already explained very nicely. Just quickly, we'd like to take some Sanskrit words as well, which Prabhu has already said actually in English. So which word is repeated here in this verse quite a couple of times? Speak the root word.
Socha.
Socha. Socha means?
Lamentation.
सोचना सोचते रहते हैं सोचते रहते हैं सोचते रहते हैं we keep lamenting. So this is also called shoka or lamentation. Shoka also is word is there. So Manushya live in this sort of mentality. Devtas live in which vritti? Bhoga. So Devtas live in Bhoga. And Pashu, animals, they are in Bhaya. If you see a bird while she is eating, she'll keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Huh? Another bigger bird can also. Lower species always live in Bhaya. Higher species live in Bhoga. And Manusha lives in Shoka. We keep continue doing Shoka for the past or for the future. So Socha word is used couple of times here. Asochan, Anusochastam. Nanusochanti, Anusochanti. 3 times has been used here. Now, Gatasun, Agatasun, Shambhavi Prabhu, what's the meaning of this? Can you break the Sanskrit words? Last week we did it. I'm not sure whether you were here last week.
No, Prabhuji, I wasn't here, but I can try.
Yeah.
So Gata
Gatasun, can you break it?
Gata and Asun.
Very good. So
Lost.
Asun means
Soon means life.
Life air.
Life air. Yes.
Yes. And Gata?
And Gata means lost, gone.
Gaya. Chala
Gaya.
gaya.
Gata Gaya.
So Gata soon means, what does it mean in one word?
Basically, the life air is gone. Basically, the person has
Person
left
is
life.
dead.
The person is
Agata soon?
Gata soon means
Agata.
which is constant, which has not gone.
Not Gata.
Hmm.
Asoon, life air. So person is alive.
Alive. Yeah.
So whether the person is Gata soon means dead or
Hmm.
person is live,
Hmm.
na anusochanti panditaha. The
The
pandit, the
learned
wise
men
men,
do not lament
na
for
nahi
neither the living nor the dead.
anusochanti. They do not lament for either the living nor for the dead, because this we are talking about the body. So Krishna started like that. Thank you. Pragya, who can say Pragya? A popular word in Sanskrit. Anand Prabhu.
Is it Leonard,
Prag-
Prabhu? Leonard
Yes. So very sharp. Vadams, Vadan,
body.
Vadati.
Oh,
Pragya Vadansh. Bhasha se. Bhasha se. It everyone knows, huh? Bhasha.
speaking.
Language. Pragya Vadansh. Bolte bahut ho.
Vix.
So you are speaking very learned words, but actually you are not learned, because you are lamenting for something for which learned people do not lament. Huh? Because Gyan is only Gyan when it's in the words. Unless you apply the Gyan in your personal life. Prabhupada said application of the Gyan is the most important. You can be very Gyani, you can be very scholar, but if you don't apply that knowledge. One person came to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, I can recite whole Bhagavad Gita, 700 verses in 48 minutes as Krishna spoke. And he thought Prabhupada will be very impressed. He will say, wow, kya baat hai. Prabhupada was not impressed at all. So he repeated again himself. He thought Prabhupada could not listen. And then Prabhupada turned around to him and said, can you live one verse of Bhagavad Gita for 5 minutes in your life? Just one verse for 5 minutes. That's success, because you are proud of your scholarliness. But it's nice if you're reading Bhagavad Gita verses. It's nice, no doubt about it. But living those verses is the most important part. So Pandita, the real Pandit, lives that knowledge, not just speak that knowledge. In the current society, you'll see there are so many learned people are around, huh? Thousands of YouTube channels, thousands of YouTube. Everyone is a YouTuber, influencer, mentor, guide. Everyone is like that. Young people, small people, huh? But how much they are living, that's the question. And that's why they say we should only hear Bhagavad from the Bhagavats. So first Bhagavat is the book Bhagavat, second Bhagavat is the person Bhagavat. A person who is living, he may not be very scholarly, he may not know 5,000 verses. That's okay. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, up to which grade he had studied? Anyone knows? Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. कोई बता सकते हैं? उपेंद्र प्रभु.
Illiterate, Prabhuji.
अंगूठा छाप, हिंदी में called अंगूठा छाप. And he was the spiritual master of Bhakti Siddhanta
And
Saraswati
Saraswati
Prabhupada,
Thakur.
who was the biggest scholar of his time in whole India. Even British people will sit in his class with dictionary, because the English he will use, even British people, which is their mother tongue, cannot understand many of the words, if not everything. So this such a high caliber spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj, took shelter of Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, who was materially Angutha Chap, completely illiterate. So the spiritual knowledge has to be lived. If you know these verses, know this knowledge is very helpful in preaching, actually. So we do that, but that's not for any other purpose. So Pandit is the one who lives this knowledge. Many times in India say, I'm also Pandit. And they drink alcohol, they eat meat and all that. Huh? I'm also Brahman. मैं Brahman परिवार से हूँ. Now that Brahmanat is not important. Brahman is Chaturvarna Maya Shastam Guna Karma Vibhagasha. What is your guna? What's your karma? Okay, thank you. Let's go to the next one. So first Krishna starts Arjun's education with chastisement. So another lesson from that verse is, so Guru will start his disciples' education with chastisement. So do not run away. You should be ready to get chastised by your spiritual master in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. Because this is Guru's job, to shape the disciples, Shishyata, to discipline. So discipline will start from this chastisement. So that's perfectly fine. So don't be scared. Another significance of 211, anyone else can say? What's the other significance of 211? Keshav Prabhu? This is the first verse in Bhagavad Gita. First verse in Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna starts instructing Arjuna as a spiritual master.
Yes.
So before that, he is not instructed. So now the instructions are coming. Now, how many types of instructions are there? Sarvajiveshwari Mataji, how many types of instructions are there? We read it last week. Okay, I can see. Sulekha Mataji.
There are two types,
Thank you, Mata.
educational and instructional, and 2.11 is educational
Yep. What does it
instruction.
mean, Mataji? What's the
Sorry?
difference? What's the difference between these two?
So educational means he's actually educating, not commanding. So like,
So basically teaching theories,
yeah,
teaching many theories. And
yes.
when we're talking of instructions here, instructions are personalized instructions.
Yeah.
So Guru, your spiritual master may give a class in the temple. The class is for everyone. But when you meet in person with your Guru Maharaj say, oh, read Bhagavad Gita. That's a specific instruction for you.
Yeah.
Or he will say something else, go and start a temple in this part of the world. That's the instruction. He will not say to all the 300 people in the class. He may say, but when you meet, he will give you a Premanand Prabhu, keep increasing your nice kirtans. So that's a specific instruction for this specific disciple. So Krishna gives both. He gives theory as well as personalized instruction to Arjuna. So there are some verses which is just normal, general instruction, and some will be very personalized instruction. So we'll see the differences as we go forward. So 2:11 and 2:12, they're just general instruction, just teaching the theory to Arjuna. And we'll see some verses he will literally say, get up and fight. That is he's not telling us to fight. Some religion person takes like that. Allah ने बोला है fight करने के लिए. कूद जाओ, मार दो. No, our God is not like that. The only God, actually, not our God. Only God. He's not like that. He wants us to love everyone, care for everyone, treat everyone nicely. Okay, let's do 2.12. What is the significance of this verse before I even start? What's the one theme which you can say is covered by 2:12? Garima Mataji?
Prabhuji, we are not individuals, we are the spiritual beings.
You have said it, but just little modification is needed, Mata. So you've said two things which are correct. One is for 2:12, one is for 2:13. So which one is 2:12, which is 2:13? You have said
We
it
are
actually.
not individuals.
We
It's
are all
spiritual.
individuals. So eternality of individuality
Yeah.
is represented by 2:12, and spirituality of individuality is presented by 2:13. So we are all eternal. So first he's saying we are all eternal, and as eternal we are spiritual. And then from 2:14 onwards, it will come on the body as well. We'll see. Okay. So 2:12. Who can do this 2:12? Maybe Garma Mataji, you are on the mic.
Prabhuji, last time we discussed about like,
Mataji, maybe you can read the proper translation and then
yeah,
we can start
never
discussing.
was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
Yeah, now we can start, Mata.
Here, Krishna is the supreme eternal among all the eternal beings, and he's the maintainer of all the individual living entities, both in condition and the liberated state. So he was explaining that there was no time when I was not there, like we did Gatasun and Agatasun part. So I can do that.
That's okay, Mataji. We can take some Sanskrit. Na tva eva aham. So you here can pick the word aham at least, right? Na, everyone knows na. Tva
No.
mane? Tva?
Tum.
No.
Tum.
That's tvam. That's
Oh,
tvam.
okay.
TV, which Prabhupada writing here, TV. You can read here, tu. But any famous verse from Srimad Bhagavatam which has this word tu? Everyone knows that verse actually. Srimad Bhagavatam, Paribhasha Sutra. Upendra Prabhu, jaldi. 1:328. Krishna's tu Bhagavan Swayam. Huh?
Yes, yes.
Krishna's tu, but Krishna is the Swayam Bhagwan. Huh? Okay, Natve Eva, certainly, definitely, is also important. Aham, okay, Aham were discovered. Huh? Jatu Nasam, Janma. Na Tvam, Garima Mataji, here Tvam is there, not tu. Tvam, Tam mane tum. Who Tvam refers to here? Arjuna. So Krishna is talking me, Aham, Tvam, Arjuna. Na ime refers to here in this place. Janadhipaha. What does Janadhipa means? Can you break it? Jana Adhipati. Adhipati means king, leader, Raja, right? Jana, logon ka Raja. So there are many kings also assembled there, right? So 3 persons are there. Me, you, and all these kings, right? Me, you. So there are 3 parties here. So Prabhupada writes, there was never a time. So, na chaiva, na bhavishyama. Everyone knows bhavishyama. Bhavishya karta, bhavishya, bhavishyavani karta. So bhavishya, future, everyone knows that. Sarve vayam, sarve, all of them, vayam, all of us, ataha param. So there was never a time in the past, in the present, and future where all of us, we always existed, we are existing, and we will exist. Now, where we will exist, which body, all those things are separate, but we always exist. This is why this verse is called the eternality of individuality. So Krishna is not saying in the past we were one, in future we will be one, now we are different. What is this philosophy which I just said? Mayavad philosophy. Thank you. That is called Mayavad. They say we were Brahma. Somehow or other, I don't know how, we became into pieces and we got dropped into Sydney or in India somewhere. We got a body, and then when the illusion go, we'll go back. Nirvana mein leen ho jayenge, huh? Something like that. We'll go back and merge into the Brahman. But we'll see how that philosophy does not exist. It's not validated in Bhagavad Gita, at least, right? So here Krishna is saying the eternity of each. We are all individual. We always existed. Upinder Prabhu.
Sorry, Prabhuji, sorry to interrupt you. Just a question.
On
Because
Mayavad?
you mentioned, you mentioned how the Mayavadis and the people who are meditating on the impersonal Brahman.
Yeah.
So it is said that if they become successful, they get Sayuj Mukti.
Yeah.
So they basically they enter into the effulgence.
Yes.
So like what really happens? Do they like just stay there?
Yes.
That's
This
it?
is exactly what they do, and Prabhupada explained this. Because soul by nature is active, like a child. A child by nature, they are active. Like you can say, shh, shh, chup ho jao. Be silent. How long he will sit silent? As soon as you turn on, pah, 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 he will start making his noise.
Yeah.
So similarly, soul by nature is active. So for some time, they really enjoy. And you know the enjoyment is a cessation of suffering of this material world. If someone is constantly beating you, Prabhu, sorry, beating you, at one point they stop and you say, maza aa gaya. I'm so relaxed now. No, they will start beating you again. Just wait for 5 minutes, right? So when no one is beating them, the three taps are not there of Prakriti, which Durga Devis keep giving to all of us. We feel relaxed there. But that relaxation does not last too long. You want to do something. You want to serve Krishna because soul is Jivera Sarvabhai Krishnere Nitya Das. So you want to do something, and Prabhupada explained after staying there in Brahmajyoti for a long time, which seems like eternity. Like eternity, it's not eternal. Like Brahma's life seems like eternal, it's not eternal. Only 100 years. That soul comes down and become, Prabhupada writes, a philanthropist, like a social worker, Prabhupada said, because he wants to serve. And then if he happens to meet
Sayuj
with
Moksha is
devotees,
not permanent.
no, people
Oh.
come down. Prabhupada wrote it. Yeah, Prabhupada wrote it. That Brahma Nirvana is there. It exists. It's one of the 5 varied muktis, but people come down. And then if they happen to meet with devotees, they become devotees, then they go back to Godhead, like a Gopakumara, second part of Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Not that he was a karmi, but he was not satisfied, and he comes back. Then he goes back to Golok Vrindavan. So
Only
this.
Sayuj Moksha is impermanent. All the others are.
No. Yeah. So only Brahma Jyoti one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're staying in light. Light, as Prabhupada said, is coming from the body of Krishna. Every light has a source of light. You have a light in your room, there's a bulb there, or tube light somewhere there, right?
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
you can't have light without the bulb. Bulb has to be there, source has to be there. Sunlight has a source, sun. They're inseparable though. So, okay.
Thank you,
We'll
Prabhuji.
discuss Mayavad more and more as we go throughout Bhagavad Gita. So this is one point. Okay, let's do 230. Did we do 230 last week? Yeah, okay. Okay, who can do this one? This is one of the key verses. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu is just appeared on my screen. So he gets the glory of doing 213. Sorry, I'm just going by screen. I'm not looking much here and there.
The Sanskrit or just
Yeah, just the translation, Prabhu, and then pick up some good points.
as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change.
Would you like to say a few points about this verse, Prabhu? Whatever we discussed last week? A quick summary, basically.
Ji, Prabhuji. So the shloka essentially, Krishna is trying to say that that we should not be too attached to what is around us. We will sort of give up our identity and take on another identity very soon in another life.
Okay. You want to pick up some Sanskrit words, Prabhuji?
Yeah. So
Dehi.
yeah. So dehinosmin yatha dehe. So this body, the soul in this body moves from komaram, boyhood, yovanam
So,
to
Prabhu,
youth.
sorry to stop you.
Yeah.
So we can just pick up some Sanskrit words and some important words we can sort of read and translate. So dehe. Dehe refers to?
The soul.
Deha. Body. No, de is body.
Yeah.
So de is body and dehi. Who's dehi?
Is soul.
Soul.
Okay. Soul. Yep. More on it. Yes. Dehi is
Embodied
soul.
soul. Embodied.
Embodied soul. Okay. More.
The
As
one in
Prabhupada
the
is
body.
writing. Occupier of the of that house. Huh? So he is the main occupier. Like you're the tenant. Huh? You're the tenant in a house. So the house is a covering. You're the tenant. So the soul is the occupier. Soul is the one who is running this body. So soul stays at one place. Where does soul stay in our body? Anyone knows?
In the heart.
In the heart. Okay. More.
In the region of the heart.
Region of the heart. That's what Prabhupada said. Thank you, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu. You're also right. It says region of the heart. So why we don't say that? It says Hirdeshe. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hirdeshe Arjuna Tishtati, 1861. So Hirdeshe. So that's Deshe is also important in the region of the heart. Now, how does the body work with the help of the soul? So the consciousness which is getting radiated from the soul. So soul, you can say like a bulb, which is not a bulb, but and the radiation, the light which is coming out of the soul is called consciousness. That consciousness permeates the whole body and runs the whole body. When soul is out or the super soul is out, what happened? The consciousness is gone and this body is dead. So Dehi is the main person. If Dehi is not there, the driver of the car is not there, car will not run. Now you can argue today they are auto-driven cars. Auto-driven cars have also a computer, a chip in there, which works. If you take out the chip, car will not work. So we need that. So Dehi and Deha. Okay. Next line, Sanjay Prabhuji. Komar. What does Komar mean?
Boyhood, young, boyhood.
Can you define that, please, as we discussed last week? Kumaravastha, Paugandavastha, Kishoravastha, Yavnavastha. What is Kumaravastha?
Is that between 0 and 5?
Yes, thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, 0 and 5. Next is very easy.
Is that between 6 and 11?
10.
6 and 10.
Very simple. 0 to 5, 5 plus to 10,
Yeah.
10 plus to 15, 15 onwards.
Yeah.
So what do you call 5 to 10?
Vogand.
Paugand. Third,
Kishore.
11 to 15, Kishore. Fourth, Yavan.
Yeah.
Nav Yavanam cha. Or for Krishna, Brahmaji uses this word, Nav Yavanam. Naya youth hai. So that's why Krishna is 15 years and 8 months old, something. Radharani is 14, 8. Anyway, so Kaumaram, Yavanam, we understand. So from Kumar, say 11 to 15, a boy becomes young, becomes a Yavan, Yuvak and Yuvati. There's a Sanskrit and Hindi word as well. So Yavanam. When he passes through from boyhood to younghood, no one is like, oh, why you have become young now? So people become very happy. My boy is healthy and happy. Tatha dehantar praptir. Sanjay Prabhu. Tatha. Similarly, dehantar.
At the end of one's life.
Deha antar. Deha, body, antar. Badal di. New body. Praptir. Prapt.
achieves.
achieve. Dhiras tatrna muhyati. What does this mean?
Dhira is sober.
Dhira is sober,
Muhyati is,
yep.
Muhyati is bewildered. A sober
Thank you.
person, na, is not bewildered.
Thank you. Na muhyati, not bewildered, sober. Who is a sober person now? What does it mean by sober? Sober is actually used in the current modern context is who is not alcoholic. Why Krishna is using this word in Bhagavad Gita? Non-alcoholic. That's what we call it sober. He's a sober person, you know. Piya hua nahi hai. Sober. Why Krishna is using this word? The reason Krishna is using this word because bodily conception is like a intoxication in itself. Huh? People are mad. People are Nunam pramatta kurte vikarma. Rishabh Maharaj said, Rishabh Dev said in Bhagavatam. Huh? Kurte vikarma. Nunam pramatta. He said, you're not matta. Matta refers to in sense pagal. Huh? Pramatta. Pura pagal. Complete pagal. Not adha pagal. Pura pagal. So we are all mostly pramatta. Huh? And because we are pramatta, Krishna is using the very appropriate word here, dhira. Dhira also has multiple meanings actually, but one meaning of dhira is one who is non-intoxicated. So a person who is in real knowledge, non-intoxicated, understands as the soul is passing through different stages of this body, soul just goes to a different body and that's absolutely fine. They're not bewildered, hi, kya ho gaya? That's fine. It happens to everyone. We have come here with the death sentence on our head. Every one of you. And me as well. We have to leave this body. Jata sehi dhruvam mrityu, dhruvam janma mritasya cha. If you have taken janma, you have to die, and you are dead, you have to take birth. Now, we are not going to change this rule. The only thing we're going to do, we are trying to do, we should take birth in Goloka Vrindavan, a spiritual body. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tatata tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mam iti sojana. He will not take birth in the material world again, rather he will come back to me. That's what we are trying. Some of you will be successful, some of you will be here. Some of you will be here for a long time, some of you will be here for a short time, but it will happen to all of us. Anyway, so this is why the word dhira is very, very important. Dhira sat na muhyati. Thank you, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu. What other topics we discussed, Sulekha Mataji, in this verse?
Not sure, Prabhuji. Maybe
Not sure.
the eternity of spirituality.
That's done.
Then I'm
More.
not really sure.
Ayush Prabhu, where are you?
Prabhu, what other topics did we speak on? Um, I in my notes I have reciting the body. I think also you were mentioning something about how the soul is like you said Dihi, and then from there consciousness comes, which is Chetana. But
Okay,
yeah.
I don't remember that. Transmigration, did we discuss transmigration last week?
Yes,
Shashank
Prabhu.
Prabhu, you have
Yes,
something
Prabhu.
to say?
No, Prabhu, I had a question, sorry.
Okay, we'll take the question in a second,
Yeah,
Prabhuji.
sure.
Okay, someone, Amrit Mudar Prabhu, yes, go for it. Reincarnation. So I want to everyone to say transmigration and reincarnation. What does it mean? Amrit Mudar Prabhu, say reincarnation, for example. What does it mean? Can you break the word first?
Reincarnate. So incarnate means
So
the
karna. Karna is the root word, you can say, Prabhu. Karna means flesh,
flesh.
mass.
Yeah.
Carnivorous, herbivorous, karna, flesh. Now, karna has other meanings as well. I'll not discuss that. Karna, which we are referring in this context, is flesh. Reincarna,
Matlab, again
again
coming into
in flesh. So when we go into another body, it's called reincarnation. Is that correct? But for Krishna, many times we use incarnation of Krishna. Actually, it's a wrong word. Krishna does not come into flesh. We come into flesh. Krishna does not. Krishna's body is spiritual. But because there is no such word in English, Prabhupada has to use many times. But you can understand. Krishna is called in Sanskrit. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will see Madhya Lila is known as avatar and avatari. Reincarnation, there's nothing with Krishna, but we have to use the word reincarnation. In 10 incarnations of Krishna. Actually, it's not very appropriate, but because we don't have words, so avatar is a very appropriate. What does avatar means? One who descends. It's already there. Now you cannot say, oh, I live in level 5, I come down to level 3, so I'm also avatar. We are not avatar. Krishna, who lives in the spiritual world, in the same spiritual body, he comes down. If you go to India in an airport and they say in Hindi, दिल्ली से बंबई जाने वाली फ्लाइट संख्या 115 अब अवतरित हो रही है. Avatariत means landing now. Huh? So Krishna, in that sense, you can say it lands. It's already there. It's not like he was not there. We were not there in this body. Amrit Prabhu, how long ago you appeared in this sweet body? I don't know, 20 years ago or something. Something like that. But before that, you were not there. But can we say for, say, Varaha incarnation of Krishna, Vamanavatar, they are eternal. They're eternally present. Lord Ram, eternally present. So just try to understand the meaning here. Now we have to use some time, but that's a practical usage. The Sanskrit is the best expressing these words. So reincarnations, you have to understand, cannot be ideally used for Krishna's incarnations. Krishna's avatars, you can say like this. But for us, it's fine. Coming again in Karna, and we have many, many examples. We discussed about these as well last time. Now, migration. Who can? Any migration agents here? What does migrate mean?
Can I add?
Yes, please.
Transmigration means like you're going across, so the soul here goes across from one body to the next.
Thank you, Mata. Very nice. So trans and migrate, there are two words. Migrate means to go, trans means to go across. So we go across the body. Now we may cross the continents as well. We don't know. We cross species as well. What to speak of continents only. What's the difference between transmigration, reincarnation? Sometimes they use interchangeably. Okay, and sometimes you may have to, but they are not actually. What's the difference between these two words? Who can say? Aditya, Prabhuji?
So, Prabhu, I'm simply guessing. So, the difference between transmigration and uh, it's that the soul stays within the entities in this world, as opposed to going to higher planets.
Okay, okay. Okay, Prabhuji, more, Amrit Prabhuji?
Like the yogis can go to upper planetary systems. So that means that they are transmigrating. But
Okay.
reincarnation means actually changing body.
Changing the body. Yep. Okay. So that's good. So basically, transmigration and reincarnation, they are interchangeably used in the sense when soul is leaving one body, entering to another body, right? So from that sense, you can say, but from real sense, you should understand transmigration refers to traveling interspecies, for example. It can go higher, for example. But reincarnation means coming in flesh. Now it can be, you can go on a pig's body, for example, right? So we have to understand the details of it. I think that's about any other concepts we discussed last week. I can't remember. Okay, Upendra Prabhu. Sorry, before I go to Upendra Prabhu, I think Sushant Prabhu had a question, so we'll take his question first.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu. Just like how you said, a body is reborn again to take birth, a soul is reborn again to take birth, and people are kind of scared of death, including myself at the moment, right?
Everyone is scared of death, Prabhu. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah.
We're
So
all
I
safe.
just wanted to know. So after death, will the soul be scared to be born again, or is it just this material body that is scared?
Okay. Will the soul is scared of material body? So, Prabhu, ideally, material body is dead, Prabhuji. So you are speaking right now because your soul is present there and super soul is also present, right? So whatever experiences you have, this is because the soul is present. Suppose someone is dead. Sorry, you beat him with shoes or with a stick. Will he respond? No, because the soul is gone. When the soul is there, soul is smiling, soul is having the experience actually in this body, and that's why soul hankers. So now, ideally speaking, when you say soul, soul has a subtle body around it, and subtle body, through the subtle body, soul experiences all this pain or happiness. Now, soul has some desires which is expressed through his subtle body, and the subtle body comes into the gross body, which comes into the action. So when you talk about who is scared, eventually speaking, is the contaminated soul which is scared. The subtle body around the soul, just an example, has a black glasses, for example. So soul is seeing the whole world through that black glasses. If the soul's black glasses are removed, the soul can see clearly everything. Wow, actually everything is nice. I'm Krishna Das. I'm supposed to be serving Krishna, no matter which body I go to. I want to just serve Krishna. Mam janmane janmaneshware bhavatad bhaktir ahetuki tvaya. Does it make sense, Prabhu? What I'm saying?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
So just one more question, just to add on
Yes,
that.
sure.
So after the death, and if the soul has to come back to the body, so he will get scared again, so that he has to take birth.
But Prabhu, there is no sort of choices there.
Okay.
The choices are not given. This is called nature's law. Like everyone is scared of death, that is of sure, but you have to die. Do you have a choice? Practically not. All the big souls also, they have to leave the body at one stage. All big sannyasis, Mahatma, Prabhupada, at one stage. But what they were not about, they were not worried about leaving their body. They're worried about how they can serve Krishna while they are alive. Uh, so soul is scared in the body and after body also. But the point, Prabhu, which I'm trying to propose here, there's no choices. The only choice is given to you as a soul, I'm saying. There are 8.4 million dresses. You enter into Myers or David Jones and say, can you show me some shirts? Sure, sir. And they will show you. There are 8.4 million types of shirts. Sir, choose what you want. And you choose. Actually, I'll go for 10,323rd shirt. So here we go. And then the concept comes of desire versus deserving. So if you deserve, your desire will be fulfilled. So if you deserve a demigod body, if you have done enough punya karma, for example, pious activities, and if you have a desire, so Prakriti will say, nature will say, okay, Prabhuji, go, you are Indra, Hari bol. And then in Indra body, you do all the wrong activities. For example, if you do, then cockroach. Next, earthworm. Next, sparrow. Next, a student in Sydney. Possible. Is it okay?
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay. Upendra Prabhu.
Prabhuji, just wanted to clarify the difference between transmigration and reincarnation.
Yeah.
So transmigration, you said it's basically traveling of the soul
Yeah.
within the same species. So if I'm a human,
So
then
it can go anywhere. It can go anywhere. But what we are saying is a soul's movement we are talking about. Soul's movement. It can take a subtle body as well. For example, some become a bhoot.
okay.
Bhoot is not reincarnation. You understand? It's not incarna.
Okay, it's not.
Bhoot is also a body. It's a valid body. They are subtle body. They are subtly 8.4 million species are made up of so many subtle bodies as well. So you can get one of those.
Even let's say becoming a tree or a plant, that can also be.
That's a karna, I guess.
That's again okay. That's
Yeah, it's
a form
a
of
physical body you're getting. It's a gross body you're getting. Yeah.
Okay.
But you understand the difference here,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you can get any types, but you can use it interchangeably, but there are differences as well. There are
Okay.
differences, huh? The karna has to be there, for example. Okay, Supriya Mata had a question.
Same question, Prabhuji. What is the difference between two and any easy example?
Okay, I just gave both answers. Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Anyone? Okay, Aditya Prabhuji.
So Prabhu, does it follow to say that transmigration is migration is reincarnation is a subset of transmigration? Like
Yes.
all reincarnation, okay.
Thank
But
you.
not all.
He's an
Okay.
intelligent guy. Yes. Subset, superset.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, that's perfectly fine. Anything which explains the concept. Yeah, it's good. Thank you, Aish Prabhuji.
Sorry, Prabhu, I'm still not very clear. Transmigration, you're saying, is the process of changing, whereas reincarnation is when you actually take up a body. Is that
Coming in
correct?
the flesh. Yes,
In the
Prabhuji. Coming
flesh.
in the flesh. Yes.
Okay.
And
And
not every time you'll get the flesh. You still transmigrate. As
Okay.
Aditya Prabhu very correctly said, subset, superset.
Okay. Also, Prabhu, in the text number 12, there was that one shloka that's given Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. What does that? I wasn't very clear on that. What does that exactly stand for?
Okay. So Chaitanya Prabhupada gives example of Nitya Nityanam Chaitanya Chetanam Eko Bahunam Yog Vidyatikam. This is from Katha Upanishad, and Prabhupada has mentioned this verse many places. Nitya Nityanam. So there's a Chetana which is Nitya Chetana. So suppose some Foolish people say your Chetana only exists while you are in the body, but Prabhupada is referring to this for saying Nityo, it's always, the Chetana is always Nitya, but Eko Bahunam Yovidtatikam, there's one Chetana which is in each body, and there's one Chetana which covers all the bodies. Like you can feel your pain and pleasure, Prabhuji, but you cannot feel the pleasure and pain of others. But there's one person who can feel the pleasure of all the bodies. Who's that? Paramatma. Paramatma also knows your pain and pleasure. Paramatma knows other person's pains and pleasures as well. So Prabhupada is repeating, Eko Bahunam Yovidhati Kaman. The very famous verse actually.
Thank you,
But
Prabhuji.
just saying this Chetana is Nitya, and there are two types of Chetana. One is this Chetana which is only perceiving to this body, one Chetana perceiving to all the other bodies. We'll read this more in 13th chapter.
Thank you, Prabhu.
In Bhagavad Gita verses as well, similar concept is given. I think Prabhupada will give the similar reference there as well. Okay, let's move forward in today's verse 214. Very, very famous verse, very important verse. Who would like to read this verse? Who hasn't read as yet? Anyone who hasn't done any verses today? Go for it, Anand Prabhu or Keshav Prabhu, anyone.
I can read it, bro.
Sure.
Matras prasastu kaunteya sitosna sukadukkhada agamapayo nityas stamsis tichasti bharata. O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress, and their disappearance is in due course, are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from their sense perception. O season of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Matra. So Matra, Prabhupada writes senses. Sparsha, touching. Now, touch can be a physical touch. Touch can also be with the eyes. With the eyes, you see. So, with the eyes, you see a sense object. You see a picture or a laptop or whatever it is. With the ears also. So, anytime the senses come in contact with sense objects, matra sparsha, to konteya, to only konteya. Konteya refers to Kunti Putra. We'll talk about it. So, Kunti's son, which is Arjuna. Now, for Arjuna, Krishna is using two words here. Kaunteya and Bharata. Just stick on to it, I'll come to it. So Matra Sparsh Kaunteya. So Matra Sparsh, when Matra Sparsh happens, what happens? Sita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukha, Daha. Four aspects, four types of dualities. So there are total 6 dualities in this material world. Krishna in this verse explaining only 4 types of dualities. Which verse in Bhagavad Gita explains all the 6 types of dualities? We have read it. 6.7 Jitatmana Prashantasya Paramatma Samahita Shitoshna Sukha Dukheshu. 4 same Tatha Mana Apamana Yoho. Right? 6.7 you can make a note. So 4 are described here. 2 more will be described later. So let's read 4 today. Sita Ushna Sukha Dukha. Sita Ushna refers to the physical convenience or inconvenience. So Shita you can also understand. If you go to someone's house, he doesn't even ask you for water, for example, which is fine. Vaishnavas don't expect anything anyway. But sometimes say, Thanda reception tha. Cold reception. He was so cold. We like warm friends, energetic friends, bubbly friends. Warm reception. Which is better, warm reception or cold reception? Who likes cold reception? Priya Mataji, you're saying something. Cold? Who likes cold reception?
We all like warm, Prabhu.
I
We all
said
like
warm.
warm. Thank you, Mata. So warm means convenient. Shita means here, just referring to. Shitashna also refers to the weather. Prabhupada writes in the purport. In India, many of you are from India, you understand Magha month in India, January, February, super cold. Now here is completely opposite. But the point is, so it refers to weather, obviously, but the weather refers to inconveniences, isn't it? So Sita and Ushna refers to convenience and inconveniences. So this will come. Can you avoid it? Can you change the weather? Now in Sydney, there was for 1 month, almost 1 month, full rain. What could we do? All we can do, take umbrella. Just take care of yourself. That's all it is. Huh? So Sita Ushna also refers to physical convenience and inconvenience. Okay. Sukha and Dukha. Sukha and Dukha is how you perceive that Sita and Ushna. Sometimes, Prabhupada gave this example, the cold water in cold weather looks very bad, isn't it? But same cold water in severe hot weather looks very nice. In India, at least in May, June month, if the water is hot, you'll say, no way, you want cold water. Cold Ganga Jal looks so nice. Huh? Fridge ka pani chahiye. Ice water. Huh? Cold drinks. Huh? But the same cold water in January month, if someone asks you, Prabhuji, here is your nice cold water at 4 a.m. in the morning, you'll say, Prabhuji, thoda garam pani milega. So water is exactly same, but in one season you feel sukha from it, in another season you feel dukha from it. Huh? So sukha and dukha arising from your sense perception. You understand? So first is on a physical level, second is on a mental level, and third is on the egoistic level, which will be in the 6th chapter. Huh? Man and Apaman, they are on the ego level. And you will leave it there. So first you understand Shita and Ushna, there are bodily levels, bodily conveniences or inconveniences. Through those, someone will be traveling in a very crowded train, for example, and he will like, it's okay, yaar. And someone will be like cursing all the time. इतना भरा हुआ है, इतना गर्मी है, इतने लोग हैं, so much smell is coming. Same train journey for two people can be sukha or dukha. If a very rich person is traveling in a crowded train, he will like, never again in my life I will come to Mumbai and travel in the local train, blah, blah, blah. And bichara garib aadmi, huh? A poor person. If he catches a train and if he reaches to his destination on time, he'll like, thank you, Krishna. Thank you, so nice. I could get the train. Huh? I had a place to stand today. I'm so grateful to you. Huh? So same train journey. And now you can translate train journey, car journey, plane journey, whatever it is. Huh? It's your perception. It's your perception. Another person in the same situation can be very thankful. Prahlad was very thankful to Krishna for all the situation. And we don't even get 1% of what Prahlad was getting. And we like, Krishna, 20 saal se mala kar raha hu. I've been chanting for last 20 years. Where are you? Jagannath ji, you're not looking at me? I'm such a great. We don't say it. But, huh? So we don't get as worse as Prahlad got. But Prahlad was happy. Prahlad was never cursing his father. He was not telling his mother, look at Papa, what he's doing to me. Mama, please don't save me. Please save me. Huh? Prahlad was completely respectful to his father. No, we can't be Prahlad in that sense. But the point is, this is how Mahajano Yin Gata Sapantha. Mahajans are setting up these examples for conditioned soul like us. So what Krishna is saying, whether it's Shita or Ushna, bodily convenience or inconvenience in terms of physical weather or other weather, Sukha, Dukha, what you feel, Sukha or Dukha, even if you feel Dukha, what should you do? Tams, Titikshasava. This is very important. Titikshasava. What you do? Tolerate.
Say hello.
So first instruction, direct instruction given in Bhagavad Gita to Krishna is through this. So far, he has given theory. So what he's saying to Arjuna? Titikshasava. Why you should tolerate? Agama apaino. Agama. They aayenge. They will come. No doubt about it. They will come. Everyone will experience it. Whether you are a devotee or a non-devotee, everyone will experience that. But they are apayinaha. They will appear and disappear as well. Huh? After night, what will come? Day. After day, what will come? Night. After night, what will come? Day. After day, what will come? Night. So, should we cry? Oh, night ho gayi, cry. Day ho gaya, cry. Abhi chala jayega. No, it will go. It will come back again. So after Sukha, what will come? Amrit Prabhu.
Dukkha.
After Dukha, what will come? Upinder Prabhu.
Again, the
Keshav Prabhu.
Might
After Dukha,
might
what will come? Dukha.
after dukha, there might be even severe dukha, so the previous dukha will seem like sukha.
You're all realized souls, that's all I can say. What's that song in Hindi? I forgot. Very, very old movie song. राही मनवा दुख की चिंता क्यों सताती है दुख तो अपना साथी है हाँ so dukh is apna sathi. Anyway, if we realize that, we will be a bit happier because we are staying in dukhalaya. We are not in sukhalaya. So we should not, sometimes our expectations are too much. Now, having said that, not everything will tolerate or you should tolerate. At some points, obviously, then we have to take some action. that class we are not doing today. Arjun also had to take an action, but that was not the first action which he took. Lord Ram did not take first action of Yuddha. He gave enough opportunities to Ravan. Krishna gave enough opportunities to Shishupal or Duryodhan. Finally, so you have to do. But here the point here is in these sort of situations, Sita Ushna Sukha Dukha, you should tolerate. Now it's a big thing to say, but applying in life, it's not so easy. But that's how we are practicing because we are sadhakas. We are not perfect. If you don't feel sukha, dukha, Sita and Ushna, then you are not a sadhaka. You are a siddha. You are a perfected being. So if you feel, that's perfectly fine. But what we should learn to tolerate, learn to tolerate. Yesterday, my tolerance power was, say, 1%. Today, it should be 1.1%. That's a progress. We're not perfect, but that's a progress. So keep progressing on the path. Let's go to the next verse, 215. Who will read this verse? Someone else. Okay. Anyone?
215.
Yes, please. Anyone.
O best among men, Arjuna.
We'll read the Sanskrit first.
Sanskrit first,
Yes.
okay.
All the new verses we read Sanskrit and translation. For the repetition, we only take the translation.
Yam hina vyatayante ita purusham purusarsava samadukha sukham dhriram dhriram somrita vya kalpate.
Very good, Mata. Good trial.
O best of men, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress and is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation.
I'm sorry, just looking at my second screen. Prabhus and Matajis, if your video is not on, you'll not get the attendance. I'm sorry, MIG is pretty strict in the attendance. 75% is must. So if you could, please put yourself on. And the reason behind this is the main part of MIH is active discussion, because through this discussion we are learning. So if you're multitasking in the class, probably is not the best. Please spare this time just for reading Bhagavad Gita and Prabhupada purport. It's very good. Okay, unless there's an emergency, which we understand, which may happen to anyone. Okay, so yam hi na vyatinte. So what's the relation between 214 and 215? First understand. What is the instruction in 214? Who can say quickly, one line? Ram Santosh Prabhuji, 214, one line instruction.
To tolerate.
Tolerate. Thank you. No problem. That's okay. So tolerate. Now Arjun may ask a question. Bhagwan, why tolerate? Why tolerate? So Krishna is telling there is a fruit of tolerance. So 215 represent what is the fruit of that. If you tolerate, what will happen? Because everyone wants, मेरे लिए क्या है? What is it for me? मुझे क्या मिलेगा? If I do this, what will I get? If I do that, what will I get? So Krishna is saying, yes, if you do that, 214, what you will get? Explained in 215. Beautiful verse. What you will get? Yam hi na vyathayante. Vyatha. Vyatha word everyone knows. Vyatha. Vyatha. Dukh. Vyathi. Na vyathayante te. If you are not disturbed. Purusham purushar sabha. So Rishabha refers to बहुत वीर person, courageous, best person. If you are not vyathayante te, you are not distressed. You are equipoised in sukha and dukha. Sam dukha sukham dhiram. You are dhira. You are equipoised. Sama in sukha or dukha. What you will get? So amrit tattvaya kalpate. Amrit milega. Now here Amrit does not mean a physical nectar of the demigods. Here Prabhupada writes Amrit as liberation. So if you are sama, if you are equipoised, whether sukha comes in like dukha, you are not too much distressed. When dukha comes, we will feel it, no problem. But you are not too much distressed. And what's the definition of that? Not too much distress. If your body is paining, your body is paining. If you have some mental issue, you have certain anxieties, you have it. But what is the definition of sukha and dukha here? The definition is you are not overjoyed so much. आज माला नहीं करेंगे. Today I will not go to temple. I will not do my mala. Sukha, lottery lag gayi. Or today I'm in too much pain. I'm having a headache. I can't chant my rounds. Okay, there may be a medical situation. I'm not saying that, but not every single sneeze you say, I'm very sick today. I'm very sick today. Actually, devotees love sickness sometimes. Because this sickness, they don't have to run around. They just said, one devotee was telling, he broke his hand or leg, something like that. 1 month he was in hospital. He said, I read whole Prabhupada Bhagavatam in the hospital only. He said, thank you, Krishna. Now, I don't mean you to break your bones for that. You can stay home nicely, read Prabhupada Bhagavatam. But the point is, many times these things can help us. So these persons, they look for the opportunity, not look for excuses. Many times we are looking for excuses. So Krishna is saying, dukkha sukham dhiram. You stay calm, sober. You got very good news, that's fine, because after good news, some bad may also come. Huh? And that will carry on. That's a part of life. Huh? According to your karma, some sukha, some dukkha will come. That's about to happen to every single one. Kunti Marani, Arjun, everyone has to go through. But while they are serving Krishna, their service is not interrupted. That is called sama. If your service is interrupted, no, not very nice. Huh? So you should try your best. Again, we are bodily limited. What control do we have other situations? But at least the mentality of seva. You cannot go to temple, you have a seva in the temple, for example, but at least the mentality, oh Krishna, I'm so sorry, I want to serve you, but I cannot serve because of X, Y, and Z. So let's change that seva. Huh? Let's change the seva because my body is limited. Huh? But service attitude should not be changed. Service attitude should always be like, I want to serve Krishna, I want to serve Vaishnavas, huh? I want to take their blessings. So this is called sama. And then Prabhupada says, so amrit tattvaya kalpate. You become eligible for liberation. Jivet yo mukti pade sadai. Brahmaji says 10:14:8. Huh? One who tolerates the situation, he becomes eligible for liberation. So don't become agitated. Now, I'm also struggling, I'll be honest. Many situation agitates me, but at least by reading again and again, we are praying to Krishna that Krishna, please give me strength so I don't become agitated by these things because they're the part of life. Okay, it's a beautiful verse. Let's go to the next one. 216.
Prabhuji, just
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
just
Giriraj Prabhu.
small, as you said, the
Sure.
agitation thing.
Yeah.
Srila Prabhupada's example, when the Patel come and blasted Srila Prabhupada in the public
Yes.
meeting, Srila Prabhupada said, it might be my previous life karmas. And that disciples were so angry that Prabhupada didn't say, Prabhupada, we're going to kill that person. But
Yes.
that is the thing. And our Guru Maharaj always shows that character in humility and tolerate. Our His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj always tolerated everything and always said, even to the Srila Prabhupada, that controversy happened, that ISKCON went away to Bangalore.
Yeah.
Prabhupada, my Gurudev said, no, they're still serving Prabhupada. They are very good.
Yeah. No, very nice, Puji. Thank you for sharing that. So we see our acharyas are not only reading these verses, they are living these verses. Now we are at this stage, maybe many of us will be reading these verses intellectually, huh? But we can see from our guru or their guru how they literally tolerated in public someone blaspheming Prabhupada left, right, and center. He has hundreds of disciples to kill this person. But Prabhupada said very humbly, I may have done some bad thing to this person in my past birth. Now he's giving that back to me. Prabhupada was not disturbed. Huh? So disturbance here refers to people will misunderstand you, blaspheme you, and all those things. Huh? No one is exempted in this material world. Even if you do all good activities, there will be some people who will be against you. That's obvious. Huh? But the point is, we as a person should not be bothered so much that, oh my God, aaj mera apman ho gaya. Today I got insulted. It will happen today or tomorrow with everyone. Maybe one person will insult you, 2% will insult you, many people will insult you. And we see our acharyas have been insulted. Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj, when he was giving classes, there was one person who will come in his every class, even in intercities, he will buy train ticket, he will follow the Saraswati Prabhupada and attend the class. You know for what? Not to listen his Bhagavatam, to blaspheme him. In every class, he will stand up and he will blaspheme. And for some time, Maharaj did not see this man, and he asked one of his disciples that I'm not able to see that man these days. What happened to him? And this disciple very proudly said, Maharaj, wo chala gaya. He's dead. He was very happy. The disciple was very happy, which is fine. Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj started crying. And disciples were fully surprised. Now imagine we were there. अच्छा हुआ चला गया अब तो wait करते थे. Maharaj was crying and he said, now who will correct me? Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj is the guru of thousands of disciples. Is one of the best ones. And he's crying and he's saying, who's going to correct me now? Now just imagine that situation in our life. Even if some person does not insult us, we feel insulted sometime at least. And then we pray, Krishna, kuch karo iska. And we feel, I am the Pandava, he is the Duryodhan. It may be other way. It may be other way. Every Duryodhan thinks, I am Pandav, other party is Duryodhan. Duryodhan also thought actually, Pandav bahut bure hain. I should wipe off their existence from the earth. Yeah, and that's what he was trying. Every Atangwadi thinks, I'm doing God's job. Yeah. So make sure you're not one of them. Huh? Humbly, we can accept. Yes, I have faults. Amrendra Prabhu was saying in one class, if someone, tells in public, for example, your 4 faults, you should not get agitated. You say, Prabhu, you are so kind on me. You only told 4 faults. I have 46 more. You did not tell those. You are so kind on me. Now it's very hard to do it, but this is the mentality of a Vaishnava. So we can meditate at least and try one day. We can say, Prabhuji, thank you so much for telling my only 4 misqualities. I also have so many which you did not look at it. You are so kind. If someone says you are too small, Radhesham Prabhu responded on that, Prabhu, you are too kind. The soul is 1/10,000th part of the tip of the hair. But you are telling me I'm small. Actually, I'm smaller than what you are suggesting. So you are actually exaggerating of my existence. So in every situation, basically, try to see good. Try. And again, we're all struggling, but we can work together and win over those lower nature. Okay, let's come back to this verse 216. Who was reading this verse? Anyone? Jaldi.
I will read,
Please,
Prabhu.
please, Mataji.
Na sato vidyate vabo, na vabo vidyate sataha. Uvayor api dristantas tva anayustatadarsivihi. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existence, the material body, there is no endurance, and of the eternal, the soul, there is no change. This they concluded by studying the nature of both.
Thank you, Mataji. So, na asata. What does asata mean? What does sata mean? Sata, Chita, Ananda. Sat means eternal. Asata means non-eternal. So Prabhupada writes, Asataha, non-existent. Vidyate, there is the existence of it. Bhavo. Na bhavo, so bhavo refers to endurance, and na abhavo refers to, bhava, abhava. You see, sata, asata. If you start reading the words, they're actually very, very easy words. You can grab it very quickly. So for asata, vidyate bhavo. So for asata, for non-existent, there's an endurance. Na bhavo vidyate sata. And for sataha, for soul here refers to, asata refers to body basically, and sata refers to soul. So for soul, there is always endurance, but for a body, there's no endurance. Like body will not last, soul will always last. Who's saying that? Tattva-darshavihi, one who has seen the truth. Another verse in Bhagavad Gita, which has the Tattva-darshavihi, who can say? Very, very famous verse.
Pandita Samadarshana.
Tattva-darshavihi.
Tattva, this one.
434.
Yeah.
Tadvidi pranipate.
Prane pariprasannena sevaya upadekshanti te gyanam gyaninas tattva-darshana.
Thank you. Bhagavatam Shloka 1:11. Anyway, so Tattva-darshavi. Tattva refers, Tattva, we'll read about the Tattva 4.9 as well. Tattva refers to real world, not unreal, what we see from the eyes only, from Shastra. Tattva-darshavi. They have seen, they are saying Ubhayor. Ubhaya refers to two. In Sanskrit, Ubhaya refers to two. They have seen Drashtontas, jahan tak drashti jati hai. Drashti antas. Wherever the vision goes, there. So whatever something should be seen, they have seen. Ubhayor, both non-existence and the existence of Sata and Asata. And they have concluded this body does not last much, but soul is always enduring. Okay, makes sense? This verse is talking about the difference in body and soul. 17. This is nice, small verse. Who has not read today?
Can I read, Prabhu?
Yes, please, Mother.
Avinashu tu tadvidhi yena sarvam idam tatam vinasham avyayas yasya Na kaschit kartum arhati. That which pervades the entire body, you should know to be indestructible. No one is able to destroy that imperishable soul.
Thank you, Mataji. So, avinashi, what does it mean? Everyone can get that. Vinashi, जिसका विनाश होने वाला है, which can be destroyed. Avinashi, which cannot be destroyed. Huh? Tad vidhi, tad that refers to the soul. Vidhi, what does vidhi mean? Vid dhatu. Vid means to know. Veda, vidwan, to know. You should know that one which is avinashi, indestructible. Yena sarvam idam tatam, which is spread everywhere. Now here everywhere refers to the body, in the body. Vinasham avyayasya. So vinasha, not existing. Avyay, vyay mane in Hindi. Vyay, avyay, Amrit Prabhu. व्यय करना, खर्च करना. Perishable. Avyay means imperishable. So it's indestructible, imperishable. Krishna is also called Avyay. We are Avyay or Vyay? Always व्यय. कहते कितना खर्चा करोगे? व्यय, खर्चा. हमारी body. When you started the class, you were younger. Me too. Now you are older, all of you. You are 1 hour 33 minutes older. व्यय हो गया है. When Krishna is fighting on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, he is 125 years old. He still look fresh young boy, 16-year-old. We don't look like that. So we get aged. It gets reflected on our face as well. Na kaschit kartum harati. So no one is able to destroy that imperishable soul. So you can see avinashi and avyasya, qualities of soul described in this particular verse. Prabhupada also gives this Shvetashvatar Upanishad. Balagra Shat Bhagasya. So Bala Agra, Bal ka Agra, the end point of your bal, of your hair. If you divide Shat Bhagasya, if you divide into Shat, Shat means 100, Shataka, Shatad Kalpitasya, Bhaga Jiva Sabhikate. So what is the size of a soul described in Shvetashvatar Upanishad? 1/10,000 of the tip of the of your hair, basically. Soul is so small, so tiny. Let's go to verse 18. Someone can read quickly. Salan Prabhu, would you like to read?
Sorry, Prabhu, I was just searching
That's
on the
okay.
mic.
That's okay.
Antavanta ime deha nityas yukta saririna anasino aprameyasya tasmat yudyasva varata. The material body of the indestructible, immeasurable, and eternal living entity is here to come to an end. Therefore, fight, O descendant of Bharata.
Thank you, Prabhu. So, ime deha, what does ime refers to here? Deha, this deha in which we are all in, this our particular deha, antavanta, ant ho jayega. Is it true or not true? Are you agreeing with this or no? मेरा नहीं होगा. Hiranyakashipu thought like that. Ravan thought like that. मैं नहीं मरूंगा. सब मरेंगे. सब मरेंगे. Antavant ime deha. This deha will anta. Definitely. But sharirinaha. In the 213, which word was used for soul? Anyone remembers? Jaldi. 213. Which word is used for soul? Dehi. Here, which word is used?
Sharirina.
Shariri. So deha, dehi, sharir, shariri. They both refer to the same thing. Sharir or deha refers to the body. Deha, dehi or shariri refers to the soul. So here Krishna is using word shariri. Same thing. Nityasya. But shariri is nitya. Body is anta. But shariri refers to the soul is nityasya. Ukta. Ukta means kaha jata hai. It's been said. And what else? Anashino, similar word which is used in 217 as well. Anashino. What does Aditya Prabhuji mean? Anashino? Simple?
That which is not Nashino.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. This is how you should read. That which is not Nashino. Perfect. Honestly, Prabhu, this is how you should learn. In your own language, Hindi, English, Bengali, Nepali, whatever. It doesn't matter. Learn these words. They are beautiful words. And then you start understanding. Aprameyasya. Anyone from North India? I'm from North. Prameya, you remember Prameya in mathematics? Anand Prabhu? I'm not sure. Prameya. In mathematics, we had prameya. Prameya refers to measuring. Aprameya refers to immeasuring. Hmm? So, soul, another quality of soul, nitya, anashino, aprameya, immeasurable. Why it's immeasurable? No material measurement can measure the soul. Huh? You cannot say, "Oh, I have a microscope." You said 1/10,000th of of the hair. I have a microscope. We can go 10 to the power minus 12. In nano, you can go. That's fine. You have nano cars as well, but you cannot measure the soul with your material microscopic instruments because their material and soul is spiritual. So, aprameya. From material perspective, it's aprameya. Tasmad yudyasva bharata. Now, this line, tasmad, very easy. Tasmad, therefore, yudyasva, you should fight. Bharata refers to Arjun. You are in the coming the dynasty of Bharat Maharaj. That's why Arjun is known as Bharata. Now, here Krishna is saying, Tasmad Yudyasva. This is a direct instruction to Krishna, to Arjuna, isn't it? Direct instruction. So first three lines you can say is the theory, and the last line is what? Direct instruction. Which other verse in Bhagavad Gita which we have read so far in today's class, which was giving direct instruction to Krishna? Sulekha Mataji. Quick one. Which verse in Bhagavad Gita which we read today gave direct instruction, personalized instruction to Arjuna besides this 218?
Instruction, I don't think so. We gave instruction
Yes.
actually.
Yes, Mataji, 214.
2.14.
Tams titikshasava bharata. Tams, therefore,
Oh, yeah.
tolerate. He's giving to Arjuna, tolerate. Now he is saying, Tasmad yudyasava bharata. 214 and 218, you can say the similar category, giving instruction, personal instruction to Arjuna, besides the theory. So 217 is theory, 216 is theory, 215 is theory. 218 is an instruction to Krishna. It's not just education to Krishna, it's instruction to Krishna, to Arjuna. Okay, let's move forward. 219. Who can read? Be ready quickly, one by one. Preeti
I'm
Mataji.
happy to read.
Okay, Nandini Mataji, go.
Yayanam veti hantaram yashainam manyate hatam ubhauto na vijanito nayam hanti na hanyate. Translation. Neither he who thinks the living entity, the slayer, nor he who thinks it slain is in knowledge. For the self slays, not knowing slain.
Thank you. It looks quite poetic translation. Let's read the verse. It's very easy. Ya enam vetti hantaram. Anyone knows word vetti? Yes, Prabhu? Vetti. Root. What's the root of vetti?
Veti means janna, like
Janna. Root word is vid. Vid dhatu. You remember vid dhatu. What are the other combinations can be, Prabhuji? Yes, Prabhuji? From vid? Veda.
Ved.
Right? To know,
Yes.
knowledge, Veda. Huh? So anywhere you see similar words, you can translate yourself. Huh? Veti. Ya enam veti hantaram. Hanta refers to hata, hanta, marna, kill. Hantara, killer. Huh? Who is a killer? Huh? Ya enam veti hantaram. Yas chainam manyate hatam. So one who thinks I am the killer of the soul, one who thinks I am, my soul is being killed. Ubhao refers to Ubhayorapi, 217. Ubhao refers to, who can say, Anand Prabhu? Two. Thank you. Huh? So it's plural. Ubhao. Ubhao tau na vijanito. What does vijanito will mean? Yes, Prabhu, quickly. Huh?
Sorry, Prabhu, means knowledge.
Same. So Veti, Vijanito, Veda, Vid, anywhere you see similar sort of things, confirm it. They are similar words to know, knowledge. Okay. So someone who thinks I'm killing the soul, or someone thinks my soul is being killed, ubhauto na vijanito. Are they in knowledge? They are not in knowledge. They're not in knowledge, right? Nayam hanti. Why? Because nayam hanti nahanyate. Soul cannot kill and soul cannot be killed. So if I think, I'm talking from Krishna's perspective, not my perspective, I am the killer of the soul, or my soul is being killed. Am I in knowledge? That's the first question.
No.
No, that's the first thing. Why I'm not in knowledge? Because soul cannot be killed. Soul cannot kill. Can one soul kill another soul? Right or wrong? Yes? Amrit Prabhu keh rahe, nahi. Are, kyun nahi? You can't kill a soul. Really? Ayush Prabhu, can you confirm that?
Yeah, you can't kill a soul.
अरे ये भी उसी पार्टी में चले गए. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, help me. Can you kill a soul? Kill soul. What's the problem? Take banduk utha ke AK-47. 1 minute I can kill 46 souls, right or wrong?
Soul is eternal, Prabhu.
Soul is eternal. Thank you, Prabhuji. Chalo, koi confused nahi hua. Thank you. So one who thinks I am the killer of the soul, one who thinks my soul is being killed, both are not in knowledge, because soul cannot be killed and soul cannot kill. You cannot wipe off the existence of a soul. You cannot. Right? If the soul is there, soul is there. You cannot say, no, soul was born in 1978. Soul disappeared in 2012. No, you can't. It's not possible. Huh? So, ubhav na vijanito, you're a jnani. And this verse relates back to when Krishna says, you're speaking like a pragyavadansh bhase, but you are not a pandita. Because pandit is this one. Pandit knows. Soul cannot be killed, soul cannot kill. Okay, 220. It's a famous verse. Who can read some?
I can read, Prabhu.
Sure, Mataji.
न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन् नायं भूत्वा वा विधवा न भूया अजो नित्याशाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमने शरीरे.
Thank you, Mata. Such a nicely singing the verse. This is how we should sing the verse, and then we fall in love with Bhagavad Gita verses. Thank you, Mata. Translation, please.
For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, doesn't come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing, and primeval. He is not slain when the body is slain.
Thank you, Mata. So, na jayate, what does this mean? Now you start translating jayate, ja, pankaja, pankaja. Ja means janma, right? So anywhere you see ja individually or with some suffix or prefix, you can try, see. Huh? Na jayate. Na jayate means janma nahi leta hai. It does not take birth. Huh? Referring to the soul. Body takes birth, not the soul. Na also refers to mriyate. Mriyate means marna, death. Soul does not take birth, soul does not. Vakadachi, never. Not like, okay, in Sydney soul don't take birth, but in India they do. Kadachin, never, no place, time. Nayam bhutpa bhavita vana bhuya. And there was not like, in the past it did not exist, now it exists, now it will not exist. Nothing like that. There's soul is out of this time dimension because soul is spiritual in nature. If you go to Goloka Vrindavan or Vaikuntha, any planets like that, there's no such thing called time. The force of time does not, time is there, but the force of time, Prabhupada gave the definition of time in Bhagavatam is one who kills. Time kalos me. Lokashaya krit pravriddho. Krishna says in the 11th chapter, I am Kal and I am here to kill all of you. Krishna says that in the 11th chapter. So this is Kal who kills. That's the definition Prabhupada also gives in other places. So if you see in the spiritual world, that force, that killer is not existing. So soul is out of time dimension. Ajo means Ajaha is a word, refers for Krishna as well. Ajopi avyata bhutanam ishwar pesam. In 4th chapter, 4.6, Krishna says, Ajopi, I am Aja, I am unborn. So soul is also unborn. Soul is also Aja, and Krishna's name is also Aja. Nityaha, always existing. Nitya and Anitya. We have Nityananda. Nityanand Prabhu. What does Nityanand Prabhu do? Nitya Ananda. Nityanand means two meanings. जो खुद आनंद में रहते हैं, we have आनंद कृष्णदास, and जो दूसरों को आनंद देते हैं, one who takes pleasure and who gives pleasure. Now we neither take pleasure nor we give pleasure. Many times at least, unless we are in temple. Where in temple is Goloka Vrindavan. And we understand Nitya. Shashwat, eternal. Prabhupada, right? Nitya is permanent, or Nitya is eternal, Shashwat is permanent. Similar things. Shastoyam Purana. Purana means primeval. It's existing from long time. Prabhupada writes it's oldest. Nahanyate, it cannot be killed. Hanya mane sharire. When sharir is hanya, sharir is killed, finished, destroyed. Nahanyate, soul is not hanya. Soul is not killed. So beautiful qualities of souls are described. I'll repeat, na jayate, no janma is there, na mriyate, no death is there. Soul is out of time dimension. It's aja. Aja means jayate refers to janma. Aja refers to no janma. Ajo nitya. So nitya refers to permanent, shashwat, eternal. I am this one, soul, Purano is the oldest. Nahanyate, it cannot be killed when the body is killed. Is an easy verse or difficult verse, Keshav Prabhu?
Easy, bro.
Easy, yeah? So start reading these words and you will see they're actually very beautiful. Easy verses. Giraj Prabhu, you agree or disagree? Disagree. सर खुजा रहे सोच रहे कोई बात नहीं प्रभु हम समझते हैं
Prabhuji, it's all about, it starts with doing. If you do it, then only you find the things easy or not.
I agree with you, Prabhuji. Start doing. That's what I'm requesting to all of you.
Yes.
Start reading the verses. Don't run away from the verses. Okay, 221. Who can do? Anyone who hasn't done? Meera Mataji, would you like to do?
Yes, sure. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
वेद विनशिनं नित्यं ये येनम् अजम् अव्ययम् कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ कं गत्यति हन्तिकम्.
Translation, Mataji.
O Partha, how can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible, eternal, unborn, and immutable kill anyone or cause anyone to kill?
Thank you, Mataji. So Veda, what does Veda mean? Who can say? Very difficult word. Priti Mataji? Veda?
Veda. No, like who know?
Thank you. No. Veda, with, Veda, Veti, all refers to root one, to know. Okay? So Veda, know. What Veda? What I? Avinashinam. Who is Avinashi here? Who can say? Very difficult question. Avinashi. Any Avinashis
Soul,
here?
Jiva.
Thank you, Jiva. That soul is Avinashi. So sometime you will see Bhagavad Gita is repeating some words. This repetition is emphasizing a point again and again. So soul is always Avinashi, non-destructible. Nityam is always existing. Ya enam ajam abhyam. So the similar words which we used in the past verse as well. Katham sa purusha partha. So katham. So which purusha? Katham is which purusha? Hey partha, which purusha? Kam ghatyati hantakam. Which purusha can kill other soul? So basically, Krishna is sort of chastising Arjuna. You are thinking you're going to kill your Bhishma Pitama, your grandfather, and your teacher, but which soul can kill which soul? Because soul is Avinashi, soul is Nitya, soul is Aja, soul is Abhaya. So basically, Krishna is counter-arguing Arjuna's argument of compassion. You cannot kill them. All you will do, change their body. That's all. Now, this does not give us license to kill. I've read in Bhagavad Gita class. Soul is Avinashi. Prabhu, I can kill you. Don't mind. Please, huh? And I will not be a murderer. No, you will be a murderer. The state law will punish you. Krishna will punish you, huh? But Prabhupada writes in another Prabhupada. That's why in Vedic culture, violence was only recommended as a last resort, not as a first resort. Violence sometimes is also necessary, it's important, and there are laws for that. But that's a last resort, not the first resort. Huh? We follow all the steps till the end. Okay, 222. That's a famous verse. Who will read this?
I
Beautiful.
will.
Yes, please. You have read it, Mataji?
No, my
Okay,
Prabhuji.
please go ahead.
वंसासि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरो पराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय नान्ये ज्ञानी सयाति नवानि देहि. As
Very
a
nice.
person, thank you. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Now, this verse is explaining the concept of transmigration. How soul transmigrate from one body to another body. So Vasansi. Vasansi, again, is a Hindi word as well. I think Marathi also this exists. In Nepali it exists. Vasansi? Huh? Kapde? Huh? No? Okay. I don't know Nepali, so but in Hindi, Vasansi is actually is Hindi word as well. Vasansi was kapde, huh? Clothes. Huh? Jirnani. Jirnani, I think, is a very famous word. Huh? Jirna.
Jirna is yes.
Old, right? Old. So Jirna is old. Yatha vihaya. Vihaya refers to give up. Huh? As you give up old clothes. Huh? Your kurta is old. Sometimes at one stage, unless it's completely torn, some will say, Prabhuji, please change your kurta. We've been seeing you in this kurta for last 26 years. So vasansi jirnani. Some people change kurta every day, for example. Vasan, as you change your old clothes. Navani. Navani is a very easy word, right? Grahnati. Navani grahnati. You accept new garments. Naro aparani. Aparani means you pick up a new shirt or a kurta or whatever. Naro, humans, they accept. Is it a very bewildering concept, Shashank Prabhu? Or an easy concept to understand?
It is easy, bro.
Easy, right? Your
Yeah.
t-shirt gets old, you buy a new one.
Yeah.
Very easy. Aajkal to is so easy. eBay, so many websites are there. I don't know many. Press a button and it will be home delivered in 2 days time or 1 day time sometimes. Huh? So vasansi, yeah, a very easy concept to understand. Tatha, similarly, sharirani vihai, we leave the body when body is jirna. Is it difficult to understand? Similarly, when your kurta is old, your shirt is old, you change it. Similarly, when your body is old, विहाय शरीराणि जीर्णानि शरीर जीर्ण है बॉडी इज ओल्ड अन्यानि अन्य शरीर ग्रहण कर लेंगे which is a fresh body. Anyone takes birth in an old body? Anyone has seen an old person taking birth? When he was born in Royal North Shore Hospital, he was 71 year and 3 months old. Anyone like that has seen any case? You start from zero. You come in, at least in humans. Huh? Actually, in any species like that. Huh? So when you accept a new body, Krishna is basically telling to Arjun, Bhishma Pitama's body was around 400 years old. It says when Bhishma Pitama was fighting, he was around 400 years old. Hmm? So he will not die as a soul we're trying. All he will do, his body will change. He has an old body, he will receive a new body. That's all. Huh? So tatha sharirani vihaj anyani samyati navani dehi. Navani. Naya. Who will accept this? This is the most important word in this verse. Dehi. Huh? You will leave sharir, but the dehi will accept another. So dehi means the occupier. Occupier. Huh? You change a car, you change your house, you change your kitchen utensils, huh? Something like that. So similarly, dehi also changes the deha as you change your clothes. So it's a very easy concept to understand. Krishna is putting a nice analogy here for Arjun. Practically for all of us, not for Arjun. Arjun understand. 223. Who can read?
नैनं छिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि नैनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो नाशोयति मारुतः
Shoshayati.
शोषयति मारुतः.
Shoshayati. Thank you.
The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burned by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind.
Thank you, Prabhuji. You know all these verses, right? This
Yes.
is reading so easily. Good, thank you. Now, 4 qualities of soul is described in verse 23 and 24. They're both interlinked. Let's see how they're interlinked. So I'll read this, I'll go to 24, I'll come back to 23. So, nainam. Nainam is made up of 2 words. Na inam. Na inam. Inam refers to idam, inam, imam. All same. This one. What we are talking, this concept, the concept of soul which we are talking. Na. छिंदंती न छिंदंती छेद नहीं कर सकते हिंदी का वर्ड राइट छिंदंती you cannot pierce the soul. Sela Prabhu, can you pierce the soul? You have a bhala, you bring a spear, big one. I will do it, Prabhuji. No, you cannot. Na chindanti. You can cut a potato, you can cut a tomato, you can't cut a soul. Chindanti. Nainam na shastra, kisi bhi shastra se. You cannot put an atom bomb. You can kill the bodies, fine, but not soul. You cannot. You can kill million people. Suppose atom bomb or something. Huh? In Hiroshima, Nagasaki, there millions of people got killed because of 1 or 2 atom bombs. Very, very bad. But could those atom bomb a soul, kill a soul? Not even one soul. All those souls will take birth again. Nenam chinnati shastari. That's one. Nenam dahati pavaka. Pavaka refers to who knows pavaka. Pavaka, Agni. Pavak means fire. Dahati, jalana, dahan karna. Huh? So you cannot burn, you put the soul in the fire. What will happen to the soul? Amrit Prabhu.
It will not burn.
Right? You put a body in the fire, body will burn, not the soul. Na chainam kledyantyaapo. Apo. Bhumir apo analo vayu kham mano buddhirev cha. Krishna says in 7th chapter. Apa refers to pani, water. Huh? Okay, Amrit Prabhu will say, I cannot burn, but I will drown the soul into Pacific Ocean. No, you can't. Na chainam kledyantyaapo. It cannot be drowned into. Tsunami will come, bodies will go, soul cannot go. Na Shoshayati Maruta. Maruta refers to Maruti, not Maruti car, Maruti 800 in India. Maruti refers to Hanumanji. Hanumanji, when he was very young, his mother used to call him Maruti, Anjaneya Mata. So Maruta refers to air, Pavan, Vayu. Na Shoshayati. You put your clothes in the
Right.
sun, they get dried. You put soul on the sun, crepe laga ke टांग दिया. Soul 1, soul 2, soul 3. You come back. No, air cannot dry it up. So 4 qualities are given here. Nanam Chinnati Shasani, with a weapon, any weapon, you cannot do a chhed, you cannot pierce the soul. Nanam Dati Pavaka, with the Agni, you cannot burn a soul. Apo, with the water, you cannot drown it. Nashosh, with the air, wind, you cannot dry a soul up. They are the 4 qualities. Yes, Upendra Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, just one question. So, like we study in the scriptures that soul is basically Satchidanand,
Yep.
right? It's made up. Its composition is Sat, truth, Chit, which means knowledge, and Anand, which means bliss. So, Prabhuji, like the soul currently lives inside this body.
Yes.
So, when a person gets a spiritual body, then what is the composition of the spiritual body? Is it also Satchidanand, or does the soul live inside the spiritual body like it does in material body?
Okay. So soul itself is a body, you can say, Prabhuji, by
Okay.
spiritual bodies. Every soul has a Sarupa. For example, you are a parrot of Krishna. Just an example. I don't know. So that parrot body, you can say, get squeezed when it comes to material world. And you get 2 coats when you enter. So there's an entry system here in the material world. So when you enter on the gate, they'll give you a coat. And you'll say, okay, looking good. They'll say, no, hang on a second. You get another coat. Everyone gets 2 coats. What are the 2 coats? Number 1 is subtle body. Second one is gross body, which we are seeing to each other. So subtle body is made up of, who can say, one buddhi ankar, and gross body, panchatattva, panch bhautik tattva. But when you leave this, the soul gets its original swarupa and goes back to spiritual world, basically. A short answer. Is that making sense?
Yes, Prabhu. And
So
that
when tota becomes full-fledged tota.
and that does not happen until a person becomes completely
pure,
realized.
Yes. Is that okay? It's a short answer. There's some more variations. I'll not say. Yeah. So, Amrit
Thank you,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Prabhu, in our spiritual body, does Krishna reside in the heart, or
No, there is no Paramatma. Paramatma only exists in the material world, and the reason being because the soul, that Sarupa, that Jiva Sarupa, is looking at Krishna everywhere. So Krishna doesn't have to accompany. But in the material world, because we don't look Krishna outside, so Krishna out of mercy lives with you, even in a hog's body, in the Indra's body, in the ant's body, in every body. So Paramatma only exists in the material world. Paramatma accompanies the Jiva because Jiva denies to obey Krishna basically. Krishna says, don't go, don't go, don't go. Krishna कहता है अभी आ रहा हूँ जब देखने जा रहा हूँ थोड़ा सा. Prabhupada ji said, curiosity kills the cat. We were curious. वहाँ पर क्या है? Krishna said, no, don't need to see that. No. Just checking, Krishna, just checking. Krishna says, okay, this donkey is not going to listen. So Krishna says, okay, hang on, I'll come with you. Because you're a chota bacha, you'll get lost. So Krishna is so kind. Whether we do so many, abominable activities, Krishna never leaves you. But when you go back to spiritual world, Krishna is right in front of you. So no Paramatma.
So I had one more question.
Sure.
When Krishna went to Dwarika,
Mhm.
so we know that when Akrura ji was taking bath, then Nandanand and Krishna,
Yeah.
he went to the Vrindavan,
Yeah.
and the Vasudev Krishna, he went to Dwarika.
Yeah.
So then how was Nandanand and Krishna reciprocating with the Brajvasis in Vrindavan?
How does that question relate to our topic? Sorry, I'm trying to
Like
connect it.
I thought that the Nandanand Krishna is manifested in the Brajvasis in their heart. I thought like
Okay.
that, but
Okay. Yeah, that is correct. As well as Vrindavanam Paritejam Padam Ekam na Gachati. Vrindavanam Paritejam. Krishna never take even one step out of Vrindavan. Not even one step. That is Shamsundar Krishna, Nandanandan Krishna, Braja Krishna, which we are talking. So yes, so Krishna was always present. So Krishna was never separated. Now this is a very big topic actually, Prabhu. In short, Krishna was always present, and all the Brajavasis' so-called separation was not actually separation. Prabhupada said, I'm never separated from his spiritual master. Not that physically his spiritual master was with Srila Prabhupada all the time, but Prabhupada could feel the presence of his spiritual master by following his instructions. So by following Krishna consciousness, Krishna's Leela, they all became Krishnamay in Brajavasis. So in that sense, Krishna never left. Shyamsundar Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. But another Krishna went out. So in one sense, all Krishnas are same, but in one sense, from Rasa's perspective, Shyam Sundar Krishna considered is the best Krishna. And our acharyas have said, I want to see that Krishna, Murli Baja, not Dwarka Krishna. Radharani also says, Jagannath Rath Yatra, I don't want to see you in this mukut and this royal ornaments. I want to see you in pagadi, with Venu, with Morpankha. There's no shoes. I don't like you in this form. Let's go to Vrindavan. And that's called Jagannath Bhakti Yatra. I'm not sure whether it helps. So yeah, he never left.
Like, other questions are coming, but thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. You have any extension of this question or?
Like, yeah, how in Brahma Gita, Krishna comes in the form of a bee. So I
So
was
gopis see like that. It's not B is Krishna, gopis see like that. And they consider B, you're the messenger of Krishna. And then they say, you're Kala, you're black. I don't have anything to do with Kala. So they see every vastu, everything as Krishna.
Yeah.
Gopis also become like Putana. One gopi become Putana, one gopi become Krishna. And then they're fighting and killing. So they become Krishna. That's why they're so exalted. Okay, it's 9:03. If it's quick questions, I'll take up with the Prabhu. And not that I don't want to take, but yeah.
Prabhuji, yeah, just a quick question. Like we have Nitya Siddha Vaishnavas and Sadhana Siddha Vaishnavas. Like we understand that we are Nitya Baddhas. Like at least I am. That we are eternally conditioned soul.
Okay. Yes, that's
But
right.
then there is a category of devotees like Srila Prabhupada or Sripad Ayendra Prabhu or His Holiness Gaur Govind Maharaj. Like they are like they took the human form. They came from the spiritual world. Right. And then there is Sadhana Siddha Vaishnavas who actually they
attain the perfection through sadhana.
Through sadhana.
Some are always perfect. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So Prabhuji, because we are very discriminatory in our attitude, so like if we talk about the sannyasis, should we think of them as sadhana siddhas or nitya siddhas?
We are no one to judge anyone, Prabhuji, what to speak of sannyasis. So we should not think of anyone like anyone. For us, they're all devotees. That's it. That's not our business to categorize, Prabhuji. And if you're doing it, we may do Vaishnava Parad. So better to consider everyone as a very good devotee of Krishna. And if someone doesn't inspire you, for example, and it may be our problem, that's all right. You go with your like-minded association. Like-minded plus right-minded. I like criticizing other Vaishnavas. Another person also like criticizing Vaishnavas. We both sit together in Sunday feast in the car park. Chick, 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 chick. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. Prabhu, we are like-minded. But Prabhu, you are not right-minded. So like-minded plus right-minded will take you back. Otherwise, only like-minded also. So basically, Prabhu, no categorization. You respect everyone as a Vaishnava. You don't have to say he's Uttam Vaishnava, he's Madhyam Kanishta, like that. He's Nitya Siddha, he's only Sadhana Siddha. I think that discrimination will take us hell. So yeah. No, we are not in any position. If acharyas tell us something, we listen, and that's it. Prabhupada is Nitya Siddha, very nice. We cannot say who's this sannyasi, who's this. Maybe one of you are Nitya Siddha sitting here. I don't know. Maybe sadhana siddhas. Who knows? Maybe no siddhas. Only sadhakas. Possible. But who we are to say anything? Okay, is that okay?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thanks.
Ayush Prabhu, if it is very quick,
Very,
I'll take-
very, very quick,
Okay.
Prabhu.
Last.
When is the deadline for the assignments?
Okay, we'll come to it. Just a second. Okay, who is recording? Please stop the recording and we'll just discuss a few admin things now.